Hi everyone, let's talk about the top stocks that you guys requested in social media. So guess what? We have stocks via request again. Check this video out. Hi everyone, this is Marvin Germo. If you're new to this page, subscribe, smash that bell so you get updated every time I create new content about the stock market, because the goal and the heart of why I create daily videos is to educate you and to teach you that the stock market should not be as hard as what most people think it is, that you can use the stock market to help you reach your dreams of financial freedom. So enjoy this video. So for this video, I just finished Stock Smarts Manila, our Saturday class. We're gonna have another one tomorrow. But what I told the class is this: once you start doing technical analysis, it's all about risk management. It's all about finding the proper reward and proper risk ratio based on the parameters that you are using, regardless if it's drawing your own support and resistance, regardless if it's MACD, regardless if it's moving averages, or whatever parameters that you are putting into the trade. And please remember, what we're talking about here, they're not picks. There's something that you need to study. There's something that you need to analyze also, because in the stock market, you will win when you buy and sell based on your own conviction. You will win when you use everything from the lenses of technical analysis as well. And my goal here, is while I'm analyzing the charts, I hope your charts are open, and I hope your charts are also good while this is all going. While the video is going, you have the charts working for you, so you can use it as a reference point to validate if what you're doing is right, if what you're doing also is based on proper technical parameters in trading and investing. Also, if there's anything in the video that appeals to you, press buy, put the name of the stock that you also want to put, because I want this to be as interactive as possible. If you have additional questions, put them also, so that I can create new video and new content for you guys, because I want as much videos to make that will add as much value to you guys as well. Hey guys, so welcome to another edition of our Stocks by Request session. This is the top stocks that you guys requested over social media. So if you're new to this, the dynamic is you send stocks and I analyze them under the context of technical analysis with, as you all know, the goal, the style, the narrative of technical analysis is everything that we need to know is found in the charts. Everything that you need to know to analyze and to win in the stock market is in the charts as well. So it allows you to trade the markets with confidence, because you don't need to guess, you don't need to speculate, you don't need to somehow forecast what's happening, because everything can be found on what the charts are telling you. So now I'm gonna run through a lot of stocks, because I've gotten a lot of stocks that you guys sent out, and I wasn't able to make a lot of videos over the past few days relating to stocks by request, because I had to post different kinds of content as well. And comment below what kind of videos do you want me to make also aside from stocks by request, so that you guys I want to give you as much value as possible also when it comes to trading the market. So let's start. Let's look at Certec first. Certec, as you all know, Certec is one of the stocks that have been hit also by the trade war. Anything that's exporting, especially chips, China, US, have been hit the most. And you have to remember this, that it's not because that it's just China exporting to the US. Some of the parts that are used, raw materials that create those finished products that the Chinese are exporting to the US, they're pretty much brought or created in the Philippines. Now, if I'd like to extend this and create a trend line here, Certec is still pretty much on a massive downtrend, and it was predicated also by here. If you draw a support line here at 28.7 after the breakdown last April, the stock continued its downward spiral again. And if you notice also, I could put another support here, a weaker one. It got also broken last, this happened around July also. So it broke this 28.7 support, then it broke this support at 15.7 pesos per share. And now the stock is still pretty much in a massive downtrend. For those who use MACD as your indicators, as you notice, even at the start of the year, the stock really was pretty much still bearish. Nothing has changed from a MACD perspective as well. So from a position trading standpoint, the stock is pretty much still on a downtrend. From a trend standpoint also, you can take this. It's now forming a support level here at the 9 point, you can put it around 10 peso level. So should Certec bounce from 10 pesos, possible narrative is it will try to at least attack and bounce at 10 level and try to go to the 12.75, which is a resistance. So trading plan for those who would buy and sell based on support levels, you can buy at 10 set your target price at a 12.75 level. This is already around 29.4% gain on 12.75. Buy at 10, sell at 12.75. However, your problem lang though is that while this is all happening, the trend is still not on your side. You could possibly just make money based on this range, no, with the hope and the anticipation that it will bounce from 10. For those who want to trade it at even shorter levels, you can put a resistance here at 11.5. Hence, also putting your gain to a much smaller level. Please remember this. When it comes to trading the markets, if you're trading larger levels, you need to wait longer. As you're waiting longer, also your gains will be bigger as well. Now let's look at PIP naman. For PIP, let's see how it goes. Now, I'll try to remove some of the parameters so at least it's less cluttered. For me, to be as simple as it can be is much better. So you get to analyze it on a quicker and better level as well. So let me zoom out. As you can see, if you zoom out, this is a support, this is a resistance. The stock broke out from the 2 peso level. After that, it started to consolidate further. For those who are trading it from a position trading standpoint, if you look at it, the stock is still massively moving up in its uptrend since June this year. No? So for those who entered in as a position trader, you're supposed to be up 90% and you're supposed to be doing well. And aside from that, also, MACD is also confirming the bullishness of everything. And if you look at all of these moving averages, they're confirming the bullishness of the stock as well. So for position trading, no sell signal yet, as the stock is still pretty much on an uptrend, and all of the moving averages are confirming it. For those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, you know it that the ladder isn't broken yet. As the ladder is not broken yet, you can still also hold your position. Now, from a quick trading standpoint, if you notice this also, you have a resistance at around the 2.2 level and then a support at around the 2 peso level. So this is around roughly a 10-11% trade as well. So what you can do is you wait for it until it tries to hit this level and then use that as a springboard for you to buy more. Then as it starts pushing up, set your target at 2.2 and then take profits there. This is a review for people who attended our Stock Smart sessions. I hope that it's something that's helping you as well as how you can at least trade this with confidence. Now let's look at CNPF. CNPF, I'll try to remove the indicators first so it's easier also for you guys to analyze this. You have to remember, ako style ko, I'm okay trading without indicators kasi my narratives, sanay ako sa support and resistance eh. So I'll try to draw a support here. I'll try to draw a resistance here, and that's the longer and broader range. Then I can put another support level here. So next possible narrative is I can zoom in. So for people trading shorter durations, I can put a resistance here. So the possible narrative also is that since the stock is having a hard time breaking the 4.25 level, possible scenario is it drops back here to the 13.5 level. Now, one possible scenario for you is to buy at the 13.5 level and set your target here at the 14.2 level for the short term. Now, possible trading range here, it will give you around 5.6% should it drop to the 13.5 level. However, should CNPF break out from 14.2, possible target now will be at the 15.13 level, and it gives you a upside of 6.6 pesos per share should it happen. So for those who would buy straight from 13.5, possible movement and target price will give you a 12.3% gain. If you notice it also, and I'll zoom out, it's pretty much sideways still. The name of the game when the stock is sideways is just for you to somehow trade the range, and that's how you're supposed to do it, and that's how you make money also in the markets. Now, you don't have to have any preconceived biases on what's happening to the stock. You just have to treat the charts as it is. And what's amazing about this naman, let's look at about this power. I've mentioned this, that when a resistance is broken, it becomes a new support, and when a strong resistance is broken, it converts itself also to a pretty much respectable and stronger resistance support as well. So if you look at it also, this 38.15, 38.1 level has been a very strong resistance. It tried to break out from this level February this year, then it tried it again April this year, then it tried it again July this year, then it happened again early September. But something happened just a few days ago that AP, the stock, broke out already from the 13.15 resistance. So now Narrative is also all of the moving averages, short, mid, and long term, are now at least more bullish also as of this point in time. These also confirming the bullish move as well. Now, if I zoom out, possible target price for this short term should be around the 40 peso level, which it's already trying to hit. No, breaks out from 40, it could possibly go to 42.45 pesos for the short term. So failure to break out from this, it will possibly try to at least retest and go to the 38 level. But if it breaks out, it could possibly go to the 42.45 level. And then, as you've noticed, the style doesn't change. It's always about support and resistance. It's always about what your buy and sell triggers are for you to be able to trade the markets with confidence. So if you notice it also, it just takes a few minutes for us to be able to trade the stock. It just takes a few minutes for us to be able to buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, and it's a misconception that you need to watch your stocks every minute. It's a misconception that you need to watch it every second for you to be able to make money in the market. So one thing I'd like you to know also is that FLI now is moving relatively sideways. The sideways channel started after the breakdown last August, and this is the possible sideways narrative now. So nothing has happened now since the last time we started to analyze this. After it moves sideways, it's practically literally dead. So possible movement for it is it retraces down, goes down 5.4% and goes to 1.57. A bound from 1.57 could bring the stock back up to 1.75. So possible narrative, buy at 1.57, set your targets at the 1.7 level. This is an 11% trade while the market is pretty much sideways. So I'll try to zoom out also as well. One thing that I want you to see is this. I'm going to draw a trend line here somewhere. This level. This was when the uptrend was broken. After this got broken, that's why you always have to respect trend lines. You always have to respect uptrends, because when it's broken, a new trend will form. We don't care if it will be an uptrend, downtrend, or sideways, but what we do care is the sell signals. When they start to emerge, we're supposed to get out and we're supposed to sell as well. Next, let's look at Double Dragon. For Double Dragon, same thing. It's now pushing lower. Now it's now retesting the 20 peso support level. I've mentioned this in Stock Smarts Manila that as it failed to break the 24.15 level, possible narrative for it is it will continue. As you notice it's now forming some sort of a downward trend, downward push. No? One thing that will accelerate this downward push further is if it fails to hold the 20.37, 20.35 level. If this does not hold, possible landing spot will be 18.9, around 19 pesos. Then if for example it retests this level, it does not bounce, it could possibly go back down to 18.9 or 19 pesos per share. If that does not hold, it could possibly go down even lower to 17.45. Thus accelerating a possible downward shift and a downward movement for the stock. However, on Monday, for those who attended Stock Smarts, you can also see that even though the stock has massively dropped already, it's still not yet at oversold level. So that's the clincher there. However, should it bounce, possible short-term target will be this level. You can draw resistance at around this level. That could be a possible target price for you for the short term. Next, I hope you guys are enjoying. Please also comment below among the stocks that I've mentioned so far, which among the stocks appeals to you, from tech to PIP to CNPF to AP to FLI to DT. Which among this is one of your bets? Which among this have you guys positioned it? Which among this are you guys either making a move already, whether to buy or sell this Monday? And I hope this is something that gives you context to win in the markets. Because yun lang naman, I have no other agenda, but I just want you guys to win. I just want Filipinos to win, and I want you guys that, hey, it's possible to live your dreams using the stock market, that you can create multiple sources of income. But as you start creating multiple sources of income, it can be an ability for you to be able to at least live life at your own terms. So for China Bank, one thing that I'd like to point out is this: there's a support at 26. It failed to hold that level. Now the next support is around 25.65. So China Bank is at an area where if 25.65 does not hold, if you notice it, it's still spiraling. Whoa, sorry about that, guys. It's still spiraling along down, no? Massively down. The thing about that, though, it has never dropped below the 25.65 level since January 2016. Let me zoom out. How long does it go? So if you notice it, the last time it retested this level was 2010. So it's been 9 years already since China Bank
has dropped to this level. So the thing about that is this: if it fails to hold, China Bank could possibly drop to around this level, 23 pesos per share. Then if it does not hold, it could drop to 20 pesos per share as well. So watch the stock short term, watch the stock this week. If the 25 level holds, if it holds, it could continue, it could bounce, and then this possible downward movement is now done. However, if it does not bounce, you can see the stock can end up going down to 22.9 to 23 pesos per share for the short term. Again, please remember, these are not stock picks. These are my analysis based on technical analysis with the heart and the goal that you get to decide this on your own, that you get to build a firm foundation by yourself, that I hope you're analyzing the charts while we're going through this as well. So for ALLHC, this used to be copy, support is at 3.35, target price is at 4.3. This gives you a handsome 30% reward. For those who are trading much shorter duration, Stock Smarts Manila, you know what I'm talking about. Resistance is at 3.7. Possible narrative, possible target price is around 11.6 pesos per share for the short term. So, first target 4.3, support is at 3.3. Second target is 3.7 for people who are trading smaller and shorter durations for the stock. Next, Petron. Please remember, Petron had a lot of volatility predicated on the news on Saudi, but massively it's still in a downtrend. Massively it still failed to hold the 8.5 level. Massively it still hasn't reversed yet. What blocked it in spite of the move up was the resistance at 5.6. There was a large news, went up, but failed to break out from 5.6. Then the next day it did not hold the 5.4 level. So as you know, when stocks fail to hold certain support levels, it can accelerate and push downward as well. Then 2 days after that, it pushed lower even more. Then you have another candle, which it's trying to somehow stay at this level. If I'll try to remove all of this, it's trying to stay above it's trying to go above the 20-day moving average. But if it doesn't, I know where it's gonna land. The possible landing spot for the short term is at the 5 peso level, and for position traders, it's pretty much still on a massive downtrend. And even this entire area for MACD is telling you that it's still bullish, bearish as well. So position traders for Petron, stay away. For quick traders, watch for the 5 level. If the 5 level bounces, at least you have an idea of where you could possibly trade it. If the 5 peso level bounces, you can buy at 5 should it bounce. However, this stock is still pretty much from a trend perspective massively bearish. So if it bounces from 5, target price should be at around 5.4. You can sell and take profits there. Buy at 5, sell at 5.4. Possible earnings from all of this is around 8%. So that's it. Next, MRSGI. For MRSGI naman, if you look at this, possible support is at 2.4. Possible resistance is at 2.6. Next possible resistance is at 2.74. So possible narrative is this: stock tries to go down. As it starts to go down, 2.4 is your support level. As it starts to bounce off of that, target price is 2.6, fails to hold that, the stock would possibly retrace downward. Then if it retraces downward, you just trade the 2.4, 2.6 level. You just have to ask yourself, if you buy at 2.4, sell at 2.6, is 8.3% enough and a good trade margin for you? If not, what you can do is you just remove this, make your range larger. As you start to trade, make your range larger. Possible way for you to do it is buy at 2.4, sell at the 2.75 level. This gives you a 13.7% margin and a relatively larger area for you also to take profits as well.
So did you guys enjoy the video? I hope you guys learned a lot. I hope this is something that adds so much value to you, and I hope that this video series that we continue to do, this stocks by request session, is something that creates the framework that Filipinos can profit from the stock market, that Filipinos can live life at their own terms, that it's not so hard to be financially free, that financial freedom is not this far-flung idea, that you can reach your goals of financial freedom, but of course you have to hustle. I really believe that hustling will beat any form of mechanism for you to make money. And aside from you hustling, you save as much as you can, and as you save as much as you can, whatever excess else you have from it, you invest, you keep on investing. You save for the purpose of investing. You save for the purpose of you reaching your goals of financial freedom. So comment below if you learned a lot from this video. Comment below if you are enjoying this Stocks by Request series, these sessions as well. And I hope you stay till the end so you see who our subscriber of the day is. So this is Marvin Germo. I'm the only one left here in our Stock Smart sessions. But I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.